Well, good evening, everyone. I'm Dennis Stone, Director of the Center for Advocacy and Social Justice at the Jacksonville Urban League. And we're excited this evening to have Gloria Orrego-Hoyos presenting on uh, international law and foreign law and all things related to what it's like within the law school context and outside that context in the legal field, what it's like in that realm. I spent quite a bit of time myself working in that area, and I'm really looking forward to her presentation. Very grateful for uh, Gabrielle Harris and Sophie Walker and the others, uh, including Aneta Ostrowski, who is also with us from our intern group, and also want to recognize Sadia Barge, our intern coordinator, for all the work that she's done for making these particular town halls so successful. And with that, I'll turn it over to Gabrielle to introduce our speaker.
Hi, everybody. So I'm very excited today to introduce our speaker, Gloria Orrego-Hoyos, and excited to talk about her experience in the health law field. So Gloria Orrego-Hoyos is a senior associate with the Center for Health and Human Rights at the Georgetown University O'Neill Institute for National and Global Health. Her research is focused on the documentation of and access to legal and judicial information with a focus on the fight for human rights, specifically gender and reproductive rights, topics on which she has several publications, including co-authored 2 books. Since 2018, she has been a part of the Latin American Constitutional Law Seminar at Yale University. Prior to the O'Neill Institute, Gloria worked at the Public Defender's Office in Argentina and as an adjunct professor at the Universidad de San Andres and Universidad Torquato di Tella. Gloria holds a law degree from the Pontificia Universidad Javeriana in Bogota. She obtained a master's degree in constitutional law and human rights at the University of Palermo in Buenos Aires and a diploma in library and information management at the University of Social Sciences and Business. She also obtained an LLM in national and global health law from Georgetown University Law Center. So now I'll just pass it over to Gloria so she can talk about her journey in the law field and her career as an attorney.
Thank you very much. Thank you for inviting me and for everything you have. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we can hear you well.
Sorry, I got this pop-up saying that nobody was hearing me, and so thank you again for having me here today. I'm very excited. I'm not used to talk a lot about myself, so please feel free to interrupt my conversation with your questions or inquiries or anything you wanted to add. But when I was thinking on how to start this conversation, I want to share how I felt when I started my LLM at Georgetown University. The reason I decided to start like that is because it was a huge turning point in my life, but also both in professional and personal way. I became a mom very young, and I'm planning pregnancy when I was 20. And I was at the law school in Colombia, which is not a graduate program, but an undergraduate program in Latin America. And you are able to practice once you attend the bar exam too. But so a lot of lawyers in Latin America start pretty early building their career. What happened with me is that I had great grades and I have a lot of support, and everything was perfect, but I became pregnant. And somehow my professional life stopped at that moment. And it was a big frustration for me to feel that because of my daughter, I couldn't have or pursue my dreams as I have while I was teenager or at the beginning of the law school. And you know what? I moved, but I was in Colombia. I moved to Argentina. My family moves here because they had a political asylum. I went to Argentina because I was dating an Argentinian guy, the one that became the father of my daughter. And so I went to Argentina. I flew to Argentina thinking that everything was possible with my kid, but I have this enormous wall in front of me. And what happened when the people of Georgetown contact me, I didn't apply for the LLM, they contact me. I remember it was in October 2021, and we were in the middle of pandemic, and it was a Friday of October. And I had the meeting in the near to noon. So I came down to the kitchen and my kids were waiting for me to have lunch. And I started crying because I thought nothing like that will happen to me because I was too old in comparison of my classmates, my future classmates, in comparison of my colleagues. And so I start crying and they say, but aren't you happy? And I say, yeah, but I feel like guilty with the young me. And I start thinking, how come my journey took me there at that moment? So the reason I'm sharing this personal thing is because my professional life is like in the transversal way, it's my personal life too. The things the way I feel about myself, it has a lot to do with the way my personal life shape my professional life. So I finished my law degree in Colombia, and I have a lot of how it says, like awards, deal list and the best, a lot of stuff. But Argentinians didn't care about all my credentials. So we add to the young mother and with a daughter, we had to add the problem with immigration. So I decided to find a job, and nobody wanted me because it was in 2001. I was 22, and my Argentina was in one of the worst economic crises at that time, and nobody wanted me in any place. So I started working in a library because they want somebody that could read and write in English. So I started at the library, the lowest position, and they gave me so much. And the reason I'm telling you this is the first word I want you to think about, and it's flexibility. The word flexibility is really, the flexibility is really important to build your career. You can have a path. You can, of course, you may have a path, but you have no idea how are you finishing those how the road is going to be. And I the library of it was in the Universidad de San Andrés, University of San Andrés. And so I start doing, communications in English and everything. And my boss was a librarian, and she was very, very nice. And she showed me a lot of librarian stuff that I never thought they were interesting at all. And I started working with that, but with my view as a lawyer, I kind of make some changes in some things that the university was doing about legal research and everything. And I kept doing it for 3 years, since 2004 to 2007. And I started talking to professors and working and feeling empowered about my position in the library, even though it was the lowest position. And I started talking with professors, and the fact that I built a lot of good personal relations with them. Somehow the dean of the law school once approached to me and say, "Hey, wanna give one of my classes about legal research and everything you have learned in the library?" And I said, "Yeah, sure," because in Latin America it's not that common to have law librarians. So I was the only lawyer with knowledge of the librarian staff. So I talked to the students. I have a 2-hour class, and the dean was like super engaged with the way I presented. So he said, "Hey, what about let's work in a class of legal research for the students in general, not just for the law students." I started the class, and they were assigned 200 students. I felt so popular at that moment. I have no, and a lot of students know me because I gave them the books or helping with the photocopies, or and they offer me to be the the teacher in charge of the legal research. But at that time, that was the only thing related to law that I was doing. So I started networking, yeah. And I did something that my husband say that is kind of harassment. He say, because I list all the professors that of the law school, and I start looking of their own research subjects. So I start, signing in the databases for those topics, and find the newest papers about that, and email the professor and say, "Hey, suddenly somebody sent me this. This is, I think you will be interested in this. This is so cool. And I will give you this person has been in the top for the last 20 years. I think you have to talk to her." Like I pretend to know a lot of stuffs, a lot of things about that moment. So when you approach to somebody that you want to have, for example, an informational interview, it's easier to do it when you have something to give to them. So I set my clock every morning since 6 a.m. to 7:30 to do all this research process, to, stalk, to the professors. So that paid me so well, because I thought that they were interested in me because I gave them information about their topics. However, they interested me because I find information that they couldn't find at the time. So my plan, my path gave like a turn at that moment, and I start doing more like the process than the substance. And I became quite known in the legal academia in Argentina. And so my boss at that moment, that I adore her and she helped me a lot, she suggests me to have a formal education in librarianship. So I decided to they pay me the courses and everything. And I started my diploma in librarianship. And my dad, who paid for my college in Colombia, he always said, "So we lost all the money invested in Colombia. Now you are a librarian." And it wasn't my choice. It was the possibility I had at that time. Like when the cards you have in your hands. And I tried to explain to him, I want to do that, but I'm not able to find any job. So I'm trying to, make a change. And and somehow it worked. So I started doing classes in University of San Andres in the law school, then Universidad Torcuato Di Tella. Those are private universities and are the two best universities, private universities in Argentina. So they had a lot of resources. So I started traveling in the whole country to make some presentations. And thank you. Sorry, they gave me some. My mom bring me and visiting my family. So um, the thing is, while I still enjoyed that thing, at the same time, I did a lot of voluntary work regarding women health and women access to reproductive health. And the reason is I became a feminist once my daughter was born. So I have like the two paths at the same time. And I keep talking and attend a lot of, I had the privilege to work with very, very good people, not only professionally, but personal in the University of San Andres. And they were so generous that they start inviting me to stuff that I would never thought. For example, I have a round table discussion with Catherine McKinnon, that it's for those that don't know her, she's a huge feminist, not American feminist. And I just sit in the same table with her because there was something and I offered to help them. There's a lot of unpaid job you will face while you are trying to build your career. Even I always believe that it's not fair, but it's the way the thing is. At least in Latin America, you start doing some voluntary work, you help with a translation, you help with some reference in a paper and all that kind of stuff. And I always suggest to my students that engage in such an activities, not just because you grow as a professional, but also you grow a lot of soft skills that have changed the way I see the law. How come I start doing negotiation and mediation? Because one of the professors asked me, "Hey, I can pay you if you help me with this stuff," and I really needed the money. So I start researching in other areas, not just law. I start researching in economy. I start researching in the medical school. So I I gain a lot of different keywords, and I I was sad at that moment. I was sad because I say, well, I'm open so many doors that eventually I won't have any. And one of the professors, Julieta Di Corleto, that is a very well-known public defender in Argentina, she was studying her PhD in the Universidad de San Andres. And she approached to me once and said, "Hey, I'm looking for this paper." And I say, "Yeah, sure, I help you." And I help her and I offer her another papers. But she was a student, so she wasn't in my list of people to follow. And and she say, "Hey, you have such a cool organizing your folders in Dropbox." And there wasn't yet Google Drive at the time. And she said, hey, this is so cool. And I said, yeah, because you have there's a lot of information and you have to manage that information. I started talking to her about what I learned in the library diploma. So she said, wow, this is fantastic. She could see something in me that I wasn't aware, because I always felt like an imposter. Like I don't believe to the word of law. I don't believe to the word of librarianship. So I was like, wherever they pay me because I needed the money, I will do uh, research or writing papers or helping with translations or giving classes and all the stuff. Whatever they ask me to do, I always do it, as long as I could do it. Sometimes they ask me, do you know this subject? I say, yeah, sure. No idea at all. So I spend I remember my husband at the time, he spent like 2 hours with my daughter, and I read all 2 hours to be prepared to look like I knew the subjects. And suddenly I realized I knew the subjects because I have doing so much research, so much reading, so much informational interviews, so much. And this person, Julieta, offered me a job at the public defender's office. And I said, sure, let me talk to my boss. And one of the professors almost tackled me, like in football. And she said, you have to um, empower yourself to do this negotiation. And this is something, I'm 46, so my generation is quite away from yours. But one of the biggest obstacles I had in my life wasn't to be an immigrant, wasn't to be a mom. The difficult was my imposter syndrome. I never have felt that I am good enough. And that's something that I'm not saying is the empirical research, especially women feel that way. So I start trying to doubt about that voice that tell me, you're not good enough. Yeah. And I say, okay, the voice is with me. I decide not to hear it. She keeps talking to me. I have a name for her even. And, but I decide not to hear it. I say, okay, let's jump to the pool and pray for water to receive me. And this person, Julieta, she said, well, I have this position, and you will earn this much. And the other professor was helping me in the negotiation. So I got permanent job in the public defender's office that in Argentina, it's very well paid. So I didn't need to do a lot of classes again or whatever, because I have. And when they sent me the contract, they had to explain the reasons, because the contract is public. So at that time, if you Google me, it will say how much I earn and my position in the public defender's office and my duties and everything, because of the transparency law. So they had this document before the contract, in front of the contract, that said the reasons I was the best for that job. It put together every single thing I have done for my career. So they say that I was interdisciplinary research leader in Argentina, because I can do it in economy, in law, in health, and they talked about my fight for human rights and my work in the issues of gender and health. And they talk about how my librarianship diploma will help me in the public defender's office to build like a database or something, which I did. I design and implement the first database in Argentina and in Latin America specific for public defenders, for defending persons in jail or incarcerated. And I have a special part just for defending women. And I had a lot of resources there too. So I started doing the database, but I also built this legal reference service for the public defenders. And even the prosecutors want me to help them too. So they offer me a job, but I decided to stay at the public defender's office because I'm not a prosecutor. I'm a defender. You know, I just can't deal with somebody in prison. I can deal with how the bail system is, you know, the meaning of justice of the prosecutor is so different than the meaning of justice as a public defender. And I had a lot of women incarcerated for abortion. So I started doing this research because I'm it's the way I learn, you know, researching. And I looked at the files and I didn't understand how come, and I thought it was because my first education was in Colombia, not in Argentina. But the way they use words were different that I was learn how to do it in criminal law. So I started researching about that, and we found 15 cases of abortion in Argentina that was were presented as homicide, not abortion. And I dig in and dig in and dig in, and this person Julieta told me, "Hey, you have a very good uh, uh, discover." And of course, my imposter syndrome, man, no, you're not. She just like you. She, you know, and I start writing something, and I invited one of my friends and colleagues. Hey, are you interested in this? Would you like me to add you to this research? Because I needed another eyes because the files were like 1,000 pages and everything. And she said, yeah, sure. And so we wrote this paper, and so suddenly a lot of NGOs start contacting us, you know, like my boys, and they offer us money to make a deeper research. So I was I was in charge of all methodology because my background in law librarianship. And then I have the interviews and everything, and we published a book in 2020 about this paper that I was just doing for fun, because the keywords were weird. That was the only reason, and there wasn't any I can't remember the word, like record, like, there was any record about these women. They were in prison, so we tried to talk to them. We went to jail, and the fact that to prisons, and the fact that we were at the public defender's office made us easier to deal with this. So we published the book, and we were invited to the National Congress as experts in the debate of the law that allows abortion for women in the first 14 weeks. And we presented, and we won. We had And the book was recognized as a special interest of the legislature of Argentina. And it was, I think, just for fun. So we were flexible enough and we were empowered enough to not listen to the voices that say, hey, this is not good. You are not, because when they invited me, I thought, well, I don't know why they invite me. You know, I'm not good at this, but when they start asking questions, I realize that I have a lot of information to give. So we have that book, and then Georgetown knew me and say, hey, we want you here. And I say, yeah, but I'm old. You know, I'm 42. And my classmates were 24. Actually, I have two of my students were my classmates in Georgetown because they start the same LLM. And while I was at the LLM, the professors offered me to give small lectures about my research. And Inter-American Court of Human Rights invite me in a case, and they quote our book. And we made a second book, and Georgetown offered me a permanent job position after I finished my LLM. And with my kids and my husband and all the voices that told me you're not good enough, you can't do it at this moment, you're not a librarian, you're not a lawyer. Somehow I deal with those and moved to Washington D.C. thinking that it was for only 9 months. And I've been there, now I'm in Indianapolis with my family, but I've been there for 3 years. And I I start believing in myself, not all the time, but actually, this is an influence. But when Gabrielle invite me and say, "Hey, maybe you are wrong about me," and she say, "No, no, no, we want to to have you," and I was like, "Hmm," because for women, we are people teach us to doubt about ourselves. So my daughter birth made me a feminist, but I still dealing with all the patriarchy behind me. So flexibility has helped me a lot, but empower myself is the reason I I'm enjoying this time of my life. And I know this is too much personal information, but in my own experience, being a mom, a woman, and an immigrant had shaped my professional way. So if I wasn't flexible, if I didn't do it, probably I'm still doing copies in those copies machine where I start. And that's everything I have prepared for you. I hope that you enjoy, or I don't know. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That was good. We're gonna open it up for any questions. And I'll start it off. Um, it was really inspiring to hear how it felt like, everything was against you and you were doing so many things at once, and you finally led to something that you were really what you wanted to do at the end. And I feel like a lot of times for law and law students in general, it feels like there's only one path where you have to either go into it straight away, or you take a gap year and then you go into it, and that's like one of the only few options. What are the what is some advice for the people who might be watching who um are didn't go through that straight path that a lot of people take, who went a more roundabout way of getting into a you know but want to get into somewhere like where you were in like Washington, D.C.? What is some advice that you have for them?
Thank you, Sophie. First, work together. Absolutely. One of the things that was most like shocking for me when I started at Georgetown when I was a student was that no, there wasn't like too much attachment between the students. And because I was older than them, I kind of behaved like their mom. So I bring cookies and, all that kind of stuff. But first, you need to work as a team, always, being a team worker, both in the while you are studying and when you are working. And don't underestimate the things you are doing or the propositions they have to you. Don't underestimate. I love that video of Steve Jobs at the Stanford Connecting Dots that is in YouTube because he said something like, well, now I look back, I understand how this happened, but while it's happening, you have no idea. So don't underestimate other professions and what they have to give to law. Somehow, law attorneys and law professionals are like, I'm the best, nobody else is. But when you see and when you share with economists, people incarcerated, and they gave you a lot of information. And not just because you have empathy with people in prison or because you respect another person, but the fact is that all this knowledge and all that knowledge help you to build that path. I don't believe that there's one path. I believe there's no path until you start doing like in the jungle, with the machete, doing this. There's no way to go, and you have time. Don't believe that you don't have time, because I got the call that I was dreaming since I was 18 at my 42. And I cried like a teenager with my kids, and they support me and say, "Hey, mom, go and pursue your dreams." And I did. But I always thought that my turn has gone, like I couldn't. So that will be three things. First, work as a team. That's always paid. That always paid. Second, that I say about flexibility. Be smart enough to take every single knowledge you have. And the third is always look the support of somebody else. We can do it. We can do it alone. And we have to do everything as a community, even just with your partner or with your partner, your kids, or maybe your parents. You need a lot of help, and don't underestimate that.
I just have a comment. I think that you have really provided some great advice to our interns and others listening about how to deal with challenges. And having I mentioned earlier, I've sort of worked in and out of some of the fields that you've been in, but I'm a man. I didn't have to deal with a lot of things you did. But I am curious, in Argentina, it must not have been easy to deal with these issues among that population. And I mean, it's bad enough here, but I imagine it was challenging at times, what you were wanting to do and kind of swimming against the stream.
Yeah, it wasn't Argentinian people are super friendly, except regarding to soccer, and but they treat me like a very nice person, but they always say, "Ah, so you are not from Argentina," because it was very easy for them to acknowledge that I wasn't from Argentina because my
Yes.
Colombian accent is quite different. Argentinian accent had a lot of Italian Argentina had a lot of Italian immigration that shaped differently the way to
Yeah.
talk. So when I was working at the public defenders, I did the bar exam back in Argentina too, so I could practice both in Colombia and Argentina. And sometimes a public defender calls to the office of legal reference, and I say hello, and he say, "Hey, can I speak with somebody from Argentina?" And I was in charge of everything regarding legal research, and I worked with the public defenders in the legal strategy, and they wanted somebody from Argentina. And once, this was hilarious, he started talking to me, mansplaining, I guess, explaining how Argentina had a dictatorship during the 70s and how come the crimes were against humanity. And I had published a paper regarding that like 5 years ago. And he said, "There's a very good paper. I don't know if you can read English." And say, "Yeah, I wrote that paper." And he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know." I was like, "Yeah, it's like." uh, so yeah, it was hard, but it was hard more in that kind of stuff that the problems, specifically in the way I did my research or my advocacy. Argentinians, I mean, I was from Colombia, so I wasn't from Finland or the Netherlands. I was from Colombia. I knew, how was that issue. And in Colombia, well, my family left because of the problems. But I mean, I don't know. My brother ran away from his kidnapping, and it was like huge stuff. So for me, Argentina was easy in that in that in that
That
moment.
makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah, I've good friends from Medellin.
I'm from Medellin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I lived
Uh,
there until I was 15 because we moved because of the violence in Medellin during Pablo
yeah.
Escobar regime.
Now this is totally tangential, but I think it's worth telling the story. I was at University of Connecticut Law School for quite a while, and I was in charge of uh, the library and a professor of international law there. And also, I was, back in the day when we were developing networks and computer labs and things like that. So I'm walking on campus one day and I see this young kid, obviously Latin, background, uh, the wide pants and so I asked him, can I help you? And he said, "Oh, I'm looking for a job." And I said, "Oh, what kind of work are you interested in?" So I'm not sure. And I said, "Well, where are you from?" And he told me, and he said his father was an engineer. And I said, "Oh, are you interested in computers?" He said, "Oh, yeah, yeah, I'm interested." So I took him over to the library and I put him to work, and he became one of the best, you know, computer students that we had, interns working for us. It was amazing. Um, and he was lucky that his father had um, managed to get out of there. And, this was back in, would have been 80, 86, 87. So,
Let me thank you for that. Um, I hope that he has paid forward, but what you did, that small thing changed, I'm sure it changed his life. And you have no idea how small actions from people around the world that I have met allow me to grow. And I try to do it with every single student I have because I need to pay it forward. I have a lot of help, and that's the reason I said don't work by yourselves. Don't work
right.
alone. Build community. Personal support, yeah, but also professional support.
Yeah.
With interns, with students, with colleagues, with mentors. It's for me, that's the difference that you can make in the intersection of your personal life and professional life.
Yeah. I used to, when I gave orientation, I was a dean at times. And when I would give a orientation to the new students, I would tell them relationships matter, and I would have them all say it out loud. And so anytime I was walking down the hall in the law school, I would say relationships, and everybody would shout matter because they do,
Oh yeah, my
just so
dad has.
important.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Go ahead.
Anyway, I shouldn't dominate the conversation.
Oh no, I love that. My father, I'm the first generation to have law, to have any university degree,
Mhm.
and my dad and my mom weren't able to finish high school. So, but my dad has this street wisdom, and he told me once, it's better to have friends than to have money. And it sounds a little mob, but that's right. It's better to have friends and relationships and contacts, and because you it's easier, and it's not just me. For example, empirical research shows how the job you have depends a lot on the connections you have. It's not that you apply for a job, but it's somebody knew you. They are more likely to hire you than if they don't. And it sounds a little unfair, and it is, but that's the truth. So keep in touch with everybody. Spend time of your day building your network, personal network and professional network.
I have a question for you about because your story is so inspiring, and I also want to have a career in law that aligns with my values like you have. So I was wondering if you have any advice for how to find a career or make sure that whatever you do is aligning with the things that you're passionate about. Like, is it in like how were you able to do it? Was it the research you did or the people you connected with?
Well, I'm sorry. My advice is be prepared to lose some opportunities, to lose some money, and eventually to lose some friends. Um, I was very close with a couple of friends in my university in Colombia. And when Álvaro Uribe Vélez became president, they started working with him, and I couldn't keep my relationship with them. Even we both try, but at the end, we were so different in the way we approach to life and to law and to the performance of law, because it is a performance, the way you, and also you will miss opportunities. For example, when I started at the public defender's office, one of my points of negotiation was I can defend pedophiles. and I know they deserve. I support them, but I couldn't, because my personal history or whatever. I couldn't deal with the evidence in those cases. So I talked to my boss, to Julieta, and I told her I can't do any research or any type of job to defend pedophiles. And she said, I can take you out of those cases, but you won't be able to grow as much as the people that are allowed. And I decided to not grow that much in the public defender's area. So I kept my work in the academia because it's easier. Not now, here it's kind of complicated, and back in Argentina too. But I try to do it with academia in order to, but of course, they pay less than in a studio or a legal how do you say in Spanish? In English, I'm sorry. Well, a big law. I forgot how to say it. Okay, sorry. And you know what I mean, right? So be prepared to lose some stuff. But at the end, I sleep so easy, because I follow my values and I kept doing that. So yeah, it's easy for me to sleep than my friends that support Álvaro Uribe, and now he is declared a genocide in Colombia. Yeah. So I don't know. It pays in other ways, but be prepared to lose. I don't know if you have any more comments, or I want to say something else. My contact information is listed in Georgetown webpage. So if you want to write to me or want to talk or something, I would love to do it. As I told you, I need to pay forward all the help, like the type of help that Dennis told. I received that too. So feel free to contact if you need anything. I'm not sure I could help you, but I could listen and I can share what I have done.
Well, thank you so much for giving us our time and doing this with us. I think that, we've said this so many times while, we were doing the questions, but your story is truly inspiring. And I feel like you have so much experience and so much input in so many different fields of people's experiences and people's lives that really help if, for the people that are in this call right now and even people that might be watching on YouTube, and so yeah, I just wanted to thank you for uh sharing your experience and how you got to where you are and what led you to choosing the choices that you chose to be here. I thank you so much. And also thank you to Gabrielle for helping us set this up and finding you and, contacting you and telling you that you are the person that we want.
Thank you, Gabrielle, for that too.
Yes. I was gonna say when I met with Gloria for the first time, she was telling me her story. It was so inspiring. I was so excited to have her talk to everybody. Just because it's like a very unconventional route, and then where you ended up, like you don't typically hear of careers like that, but they're so important and impactful. So I'm really glad you were able to come today.
Yeah, thank you, Gabrielle.
Thank you.
Yeah, but if anyone else has any questions, if not, then I think that we can wrap this up. And if Dennis has any final thoughts as well.
Yeah, just on behalf of the Jacksonville Urban League and the Center for Advocacy and Social Justice, thank you very much for being with us this evening and sharing your life and history. It's been very inspiring. So thank you.
Oh, thank you. Of course, my voice is right here, but I enjoyed this conversation so much. And please feel free to reach me out if you want to repeat something like this or anything else.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks again to our interns for making this happen.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.